Greetings and welcome to PinballHelp. Mike here. Today I am sitting here in front of this Sharpshooter 2 pinball machine by Game Plan that I'm continuing to do work on. And as I make progress on this machine and slowly try to make it operational, something has dawned on me, and I don't know if I've ever done a video on this before, so I want to kind of do a video. And this is just a general video about pinball maintenance. And one of the things that I want to show you is that this is a pinball. So you see that's a pinball. As many of you know, this is a steel ball that bounces around on the playfield of these pinball machines here. It just bounces all around. It's very heavy, and it's made of polished chrome moly steel or whatever it is, but it's often really shiny. So see that? Take a good look at that. That is a pinball. Not totally in focus at this angle, but this is a bad pinball. This is a bad one. Bad. Let me show you what a good pinball looks like. This is a good pinball. So you notice the difference there? One of them is nice and shiny, and the other one is kind of dull and pitted. Now, if you don't have something to compare it to, you may not realize the importance of this distinction. Well, I don't know if I can get in focus up this close. Let me pull back and then zoom in and see if I can get that. I guess I can't, huh? So anyway, the blur on the left is the good one, and the blur on the right is the bad one. Anyway, whether you repair pinball machines or you just like playing them, if you own a pinball machine, it's really important to swap out the old balls and put fresh, new, shiny ones in on a regular basis. Because let me show you what happens when you don't do that. Okay, this is a playfield. This is a game that we pulled out of somebody's garage, and they weren't a pinball person. You know, they got this machine, they've had it for many years, or their families played it and enjoyed it, and they really didn't know any better. So they let this one ball sit in the machine, and it's gotten some corrosion on it because we're here in the South, there's a high humidity, so this thing is basically turned into a sphere of high-grade sandpaper. And let me show you what it does to a machine. This is a great example. This is a pretty good condition machine, except for this monstrosity here, which was caused by a rusty ball, a corroded ball, bouncing around the playfield. It just tears it up like it's nothing. You put a new ball in, and of course waxing and cleaning the playfield helps a lot too. Dirt and debris will also contribute to this, but nothing worse than a rusty ball. A rusty ball in a pinball machine, and it's just going to take all the artwork off. And this is what ends up happening. Now, this probably happened over a period of many years, and they didn't actually notice what was going on probably early on, and or maybe they didn't care. I don't know, but you gotta. This is a great game that will probably be able to get restored, but because of this damage to the playfield, it will never ever be that valuable. And it's very hard to find a replacement playfield for a game that only 600 of them were made, and it's a very obscure manufacturer Game Plan. So this rare machine is basically ruined because the previous owners did not replace their old balls with newer balls, and they didn't maintain the playfield and clean it and wax it. So this is just a cautionary tale here that if you don't want to destroy all your artwork on the playfield, make sure that you replace the balls regularly. Check them. If you notice any kind of little pits or marks on the balls, get a new one. This is $2. It costs just $2 to get a new ball. It's a small price to pay to do $500 worth of damage to your machine. This is irreparably reduced the value of the game, and it'll never be more than just a parts machine or a player's machine because of this. Some games you can touch stuff up, but something this extensive with this kind of detailed background is going to be very hard to touch up and ever make it look anything like new. So remember, get rid of those old rusty balls and put nice new shiny balls in there, and your game will thank you for it, and the value will be maintained. So just a little kind of a helpful hint to show you what can happen if you don't do that. So that's it. Thanks for watching. For more, visit pinballhelp.com. Catch me on YouTube, on Facebook, on Reddit, and I think there's even a Twitter thing, Pinball Help. So Thank you guys for your support.